DJDUBL.
DJDUBL right here, and today I'm sat down with arguably one of the hottest rappers in the game. Got Loski in the building. What's going on, man?
Alright, here, bro. Chilling.
So is it right that if we were sat down like 6 years ago, say, doing this interview now, would I be introducing you as Lil Rico?
No, like, what made you say that, though?
I've heard you say before that you switched the name from Rico, right?
Like, yeah, but that wasn't rap. Like, that wasn't even my street name. That was...
Where'd that come from?
That was, like, my little business name.
Okay, right. The entrepreneurial name.
Yeah.
I got you. Say no more. What was the moment for you that you realised things were really heating up? Like, where was the tipping point?
Like, when I made Money and Beef.
Okay.
That was, like, where a lot of attention started to come from.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's, like, after that is, like, when I first started to... had, like, my first show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So...
What was the first one? Was that the Wireless? Or do you mean your first solo show for you?
Yeah.
Right. Your label situation, you're signed to since 93 under Sony.
Mm-hmm.
How much control do you have? Because a lot of the time when artists do get signed, we notice a lot of things change and they kind of have to adhere to like schedules and they're told not to put certain things out. So for you, how much control do you have over what happens?
There's nothing that I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that I have to do, like, that's gonna, like, do you know, I ain't gotta wear pink trousers. Do you know what I mean? That's not.
Yeah.
So everything that's been done is said within conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And me agreeing if I want to. Some things is like, nah, I ain't on that. Everything's optional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't talk about them, like, what's really going on in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But that's nothing to do with the label. That's me not jeopardizing myself.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm looked at different than, do you know? So what I do, I can't do them because it will mash up what's going on for me.
Mm-hmm.
So to stay safe, I don't say it. But everything else, like I think everyone feels like I'm changing my sound or whatever, but that's me.
Mm-hmm.
No one told me to make Cool Kid. No one told me to make Forrest Gump. I made Forrest Gump in jail.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that I remember that, like, man saw Huss's video, Did You See? I was thinking, that's wavy. Slow down, that's how you can come.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because he's from, like, from road.
Same
do you know what I
background,
mean?
yeah.
Not from my side, but when you see someone from road then make it, it's like, yeah, why not do that? So, that's how I just thought.
Yeah, that's mad that you say you wrote Forrest Gump in jail, because those kind of surroundings, it's not like Forrest Gump's kind of like it's not an uplifting song, but it's upbeat. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a dark sort of like introverted tune where like everything's bad.
Like I don't unless you're some punk, you be who you want. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think man's gonna like? There's man on the wing listening to R. Kelly. You know what I mean? Like you're yourself.
Choose another artist,
like,
though.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Not
Chris
R. Kelly,
Brown,
not right now.
like literally, like Mariah Carey, you're hearing it bang out a man's cell. You're thinking, but like, if you're not fake, if you are who you are and you know you're, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you're comfortable with yourself, I think that's more where it is. Like when people are like, oh, Loski singing on this tune, bro, I'm comfortable with what I'm doing.
Do
you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna tell me because I'm doing melodies on this? You're gonna that's not gonna. Do you know what I mean? Certain things are not gonna happen. I feel the same.
I like how comfortable you are with the change in music and the fact that you're saying it's all through your choice. Like, just for example, there was a comment I saw on YouTube. Let me find this exact comment so I don't get it wrong. Someone said fake fans want him to stay making drill, but the real fans want him to stay versatile and not get banned from music. Like, and I feel like that's a fair statement. Like, the real fans will kind of roll with it. Okay, well, he's singing now, like, if they like the tune.
But I think, like, I still feel like it's still drill because drill is, like, it's street talk, innit? Street, this road talk, block talk, all of that. And I'm doing that still, but just differently.
So do you think it's more based on drill, based more on the lyrics rather than the beat?
Of course. Do you know, like, obviously Chicago drill started like that. But we're not rapping to no Chicago drill beats.
Right.
They changed it to UK drill. That's what they say now, it's UK drill. So I was explaining it yesterday that if anything, then I'll say man's wave drill.
Wave drill.
Yeah, because like I'm not, there's no boundary on anything I'm saying. It's just I'm doing it different. I don't wanna, I've already, not like, of course I'm still gonna carry on with 140 tempos, mad UK drill that everyone loves, because that's how I started. And that's all certain people know, that's all they listen to. So I'm gonna carry that, but elevations, the more, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could almost, you know what, you could call it like club drill, really, because using like Call Me Loose as a perfect example, for me, that's where I first heard the shift in your sound to like what you call wave drill. But as a club DJ as well, that's where I felt really that I could open up and play Loski in any type of club. There's certain clubs where your early stuff cannot get played. Either the audience won't get with it or the club owners don't want that stuff played in the club. But I feel like Call Me Loose opens you up to that world. Like, would you say after that mixtape, did you feel that club bookings came in and the live shows kind of elevated a lot more?
1,000, but I think that was like Cool Kid.
Forrest Gump as well. I noticed that massive. I think Forrest Gump more so than Cool Kid personally.
Yeah, like I always perform Forrest Gump last because it's like an all-rounder.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's sick.
What's most important to you when it comes to writing a song?
The vibe. Like the producer has to be Phil man's vibe. I've never really met a producer though. Like, you know, you can meet artists and their attitudes like, I don't really feel that artist. Producers, you don't really get that. With producers, that's like his attitude's weird or something.
Yeah.
Most producers are nice, like they're cool people. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's like I don't like. I've got producers that are mad shy.
A lot of them are.
Like, but like, cool that you can be shy, but when we're making music, that's your time to be in your zone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to. I hate like when I've made it, like they've made the beat, I've laid down something. But then they're just happy with that take. It's like, nah, you need to push, man.
So you prefer that they kind of direct you and be like, nah, this needs to be tighter, harder.
Tell them though, like, yeah, take out that, put that in.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, whoever man can bounce off of each other. That's how you make the bangers, anyway.
Yeah. I hear that. Going back to Call Me Loose real quick, me saying how it was like a milestone project for you. Were you ever nervous about putting that out with like such a shift in the sound of the beats?
No, I was that one. I just wanted to get a tape out. I didn't ever do a tape before. Do you know what I mean? I had no projects like that, so I was just happy to get something out there.
When Drake fired off the screenshot that he had, "Call Me Loose," that was like the newest one he added, and Stormzy's obviously properly bigged you up. How does it feel knowing that two of the hottest rappers in the game, like they're banging your music, bruv? Like, so really you're influencing what they're doing as well. How does it feel to you as at that point as a new artist?
It's hard, but then it's like man will listen to them and then get influenced off the same stuff. Do you know what I mean? Man will hear a Drake record and be like, yeah, that's cold. And then man's doing certain things but not even realizing it. Yeah. Everyone's, not that everyone's copying, but everyone's influenced by everyone.
Yeah, straight.
Do you know what I mean? Down to how everyone's dressing. Everyone's drip.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting jewelry. Like, that's come from, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Gucci man would have done that. Migos would have done it. England, Fred, Asco, everyone's doing it. Like, do you know what I mean? Everyone's doing everything and copying someone in some way.
It's funny you mentioned, like, style and, like, clothes and drip and that, because one thing that I feel that sets you apart from a lot of other artists is the style. And I mean clothing-wise. Yeah. Like, especially, you see it especially in the videos. But have you always been that way, or is it kind of since music that you've
like?
I mean, even in like
I've always liked like flashy stuff. Do you know what I mean? Who, like, everyone does though. Not everyone, but majority like young people that grew up like street. They love nice things, innit? But now it's just being able to afford a lot of it. So it shows more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, when I was like 14 and that, like, mums and pops can always buy man stuff, but you want to get stuff yourself.
They're not spending 2 bags on an outfit, bro.
But like, if like, but from a baby though, like, it's not that I couldn't not ask for it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If I wanted to go shopping, man can phone up and go shopping. That's me choosing to not want to. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, like now it's just I just take advantage of it, innit? Because I'm working for it, so why not feel nice, literally?
No, I hear that. Dead or alive, who would be your ultimate collaboration? Like anyone ever, from any genre, who would it be?
I don't know, man. Dead or alive. I don't know. There's no one I think like, I don't know. Like I could just think who I listen to, innit? So who I listen to now, like Little Dirk.
Okay.
NBA Youngboy, G Herbo, Cowboy. There's
Dead or like current names that are popping now, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not like one legend that you think like, wow, I really wish I could have done a tune with them.
Like Gucci, man, innit? Like that's
okay.
Who I think he's the hardest.
Yeah.
Gucci, that's who I proper rock with. So yeah, probably Gucci, man.
When you do collaborations, like you done stuff. Obviously, you did the tune with Ill Blue last year. Crept Conan and Zai on there. You dropped music with Miss Banks. I've heard you say, like, God bless Cadet, man. I've heard you say before, like, he was the first artist to reach out for a feature.
Yeah.
And what's the Canadian, the Toronto artist, Little Beretti, yeah. Every single one of those tunes sounds different.
Yeah.
So for you, when you work with other people, like, do you find it easy blending it? Because you don't sound out of place on any of those songs. And especially, like, Go and Get It, you're singing on there partially. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you find it easy to kind of fit into these tunes and blend into these different styles? Or do you have to force it?
Yeah, like, it's kind of easy. Do you know what I mean? Not like, I don't know, man. I listen to a lot of music, innit? That's why I say, like, you get influence off people. Because, like, man will hear a Little Dirk tune and that and then get melodies from that.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it will just sound different because man's accent's completely different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you won't even tell that it's like that. But no, it's definitely influence off like different sort of rappers. The
video you did with Little Beretti, where was that? Like that location was
Iceland,
mad, bruv.
Yeah, it was in Iceland. It was freezing though.
I could tell from the jacket, it was right up.
I didn't really feel it. Like it was cool innit, but
it looked windy as hell.
Yeah, man, it was too cold. Like too cold. The cold was not a joke.
Yeah. That's a crazy location, man. You had a cast on your arm as well.
Yeah.
What'd you do to your hand?
I mashed up my hand on a telly. Like,
on a telly?
Literally. I got a new telly. I got a new telly, but the telly was too big for the front room stand. I've moved the telly that was in my front room to the bedroom.
Yeah.
But obviously when I've carried it, I've dropped it, like the stand bit.
Oh, right.
But it only mashed, I don't know why they put a big cast clip, like just mashed up the little bit of my hand inside.
Yeah.
Like there or something like that, they said. But it was cool though. They put some big cast like it was my whole hand.
Yeah, it looked like, I thought you might like.
It was like some little thing there, they said.
Right.
But they said to keep it in place or something like that. But it was cool.
Mad. Let's talk about Mad Move, the mixtape. It's dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's like super excited to hear this. There's 12 tracks on there. Now I know you're a hard worker when it comes to the studio, and I know you've got more than 12 tracks in the archive. So was it difficult to select those records and get it down to like a digestible size?
Like difficult, yeah, because like there's some stuff that I was thinking like, I want to drop this, and then it's like, but maybe it's not the right time to drop it, and then it's like, do you know what I mean? You don't want to. This one, because my other tape as well was just full hardcore drill. It's like I was trying to mix it up more with this and then see how it goes, get the feedback, so I know for album mode what I'm gonna do, like, cause that's what I'm proper trying to.
I think it works, man. Like I like how the whole tape sounds, because like you say, like it's a full mixture. So there's one thing, like I remember you saying in the past that Hazards 2.0 would be the last drill tune.
Yeah.
And this isn't a drill mixtape, but there is other drill tunes on there. Yeah. Like quite clearly there's a few on there. So what happened was that like Was that just a lie to kind of get people talking, or
No,
have you just changed your mind, or like?
Literally, I changed my, like, I didn't want to do it no more because I felt like every time I'm doing it, I'm having to blur out this word or not say this, and it's like I can't even talk how I want to talk.
Yeah.
But then when I'm going on other beats, I can say what I want. So, but then it was like I owe it to them because they put me in the position I'm in now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So,
because I put Hammers on, and that was the first thing I thought. I was like, liar. The guy's a liar, bro.
Nah, I feel you.
Hazard's
people think that. That's why, like, you know, when they do some little publicity things, like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
But no, that wasn't the aim at all. Literally, even like management was saying, yo, why did you say that? Like, you can't tell people that.
You literally just changed your mind, innit?
They're your people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your people, but yeah, man.
So with Hammers as well, I remember seeing you tease the video shoot, like October last year or something like that. Like
I don't think I done the video to Hammers.
Was it not Hammers? Which one was the video where? No, it wasn't Hammers. There was another one. Was it
Hazard 2? Or Bossy maybe.
With the one with Latts. The one with Latts. All the Spartans were there. And
Yeah. Do you know what though? That was the first Hazard 2 video.
Oh, okay, right.
Twice. Yeah. So he come to the first one.
Okay.
And obviously, I didn't like how the video was.
Right.
Like, it wasn't lit enough, so we just changed it up.
Yeah.
But then he couldn't make the second one, so.
Okay. Where I was going with that is, I was going to ask, like, because that was months ago now. That was like October last year or something.
No.
For you, is it difficult? Do you find it, like, hard to have these songs and hold on to them, knowing, right, they're going out in March, but you know you're sitting on, like, fire?
No, of course. Like, even now the tape's out, it's like, I can't wait for summer. Like, that's all I think. Like, summer's gonna be mad. I got some mad tunes to drop. So, but it's sick, innit? Because like, as I'm thinking that there's probably like 20 other UK artists with the same thing. Like, they got mad stuff coming that man don't even know about.
A lot of people
you know
sitting on stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
Enough man are out here sitting on. They're just, everyone's loading. Everyone's working. Everyone's loading.
It's about to be a good year.
1000%.
Talking about all the other artists, so there's only 2 collabs on the mixtape. You got Latts and DigDat.
Yeah.
I feel like you're in a position where you literally could have had anyone, and I'm not just talking about UK. Like, you could have reached for big features.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to just kind of keep firstly just 2, and secondly local?
Like, not that I don't like making tunes with other people, like, but I don't know. Latts, it's like he's coming up in it. He's sick. I feel like he's hard. So it's like there's people. I've got fans that don't know who he is.
Right.
So it's like now they will, and then they're gonna go listen to him.
They'll find ZT as well. And
yeah, like once you listen to this guy, you put him with this guy. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like me making tunes with Miss Banks, there was people that didn't know me. Now they do. Like, do you know what I mean? Little Beretta, there's people in Canada that might not knew me.
And same way people in England that don't know him.
That didn't know him. Now they do. Do you know what I mean? Like, some of my brethrens, Rod, who's my man?
Yeah.
It's a Canadian artist.
I was the same. I didn't know
you
about him
what I
until
mean?
I saw it.
So everyone's just helping each other, literally. Then me and DigDat, that just made sense. Like one of his cousins, his man's people.
Okay.
One of my close bros. So the link up was always there. And like, we're both doing our thing, innit? So it just we're both young, both from South. It just made sense.
What I love about the tune you did with DigDat is there's like, it's not a normal structure. You're both sharing the verse, you're both sharing the hook. When you came together to do that, like, who came up with the idea to not have a normal structure to the song, to just switch it up a bit?
Like, I think like he went in and then man was like, man might as well just go back to back like hard, innit?
Yeah.
But we wrapped it quick though. We wrapped it up quick, like 2 hours.
Yeah. I sort of imagine the session kind of just bouncing off each other's energy, innit? And like, yeah. Hazards 2.0 was probably like, I feel like your most anticipated tune, because everyone that knows you from early loved Hazards, and on an underground sense, that was like the breakthrough tune before Money and Beef. That was like the one that a lot of people were buzzing about you as a solo artist. So putting it as Hazards 2.0, does that put you under pressure to like now you've got to deliver, because Hazards is a drill anthem. Like no disputing it. But now you've put Hazards 2.0, so like the upgrade.
There's never gonna, like, I don't know, man. It's cleaner, but it's never gonna be better than the first one. No drill tune I make is really gonna be better, because it's how everyone heard me first to come out. Like I was saying, if I made Hazard 2 first, then that might have been the banger. Do you know what I mean? And then they would have said the new Hazard ain't as hard, but like they love what they know, innit? Like.
So did you feel like you had to kind of water it down a little bit, like less grease? Like,
but that was because I can't. Do you know what I mean? I can't say certain things. Like for me and the people around me. Do you know? I think
that's a smart move. It's like you said earlier, bruv. Like, also that's not the environment now. Do you know what I mean? Like music is the thing. So, what's your favorite song off the Mad Move mixtape?
Big Man or Full Stop.
Oh, okay. I've never heard you like. There's a tune called DBD.
Yeah.
I've never heard you on a beat like that before.
Yeah. It's almost like a little rock beat or something.
Yeah. It is. Who produced it?
IO
Beats.
IO producer.
AYO.
IO.
Oh, IO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
He made like Cool Kid, Forrest Gump.
Oh, right. Okay, same guy.
He does enough of my stuff. Yeah.
Right. Got you. Before we wrap up, there's another tune I do want to talk about. Something New. I feel like when people hear that, that's the one that's like the curveball.
Yeah, a few people have said that now. I'm starting to think maybe that's the mad one. But
I wouldn't say mad one, but it's a very different sound. Like, it was unexpected for me. I didn't expect it. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't expect that.
I think it's more so like on the same vibe as like Forrest Gump though.
More melodic, I'd say.
You reckon? Yeah.
I think so.
Right.
Did you, when you were recording it, and you were in the booth, like how did you feel about singing?
There's auto-tune in it, so you're not really, like, you know what I mean? That's
but even stripping back the auto-tune, you still have to hit some notes.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, was it like, right, everyone out, let me just do this, or?
I don't know, man. I was probably buzzing when I wrote that, though. Do you know what I mean? When you're feeling nice, you can do anything. So,
and it came out all right.
But like, but I'm comfortable in it with what I'm doing. Like, I know do you know what I mean? Like what I'm saying in it. If you're just listening to the melody, you'll think yeah. But if you listen to what I'm actually saying, like you're gonna think, right, he said that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just artistry, man. I think again, it's like another way of you showing your versatility.
Yeah.
And live like that was a great way to finish the mixtape. Like I feel like that's a good ending, man, to a very, very solid project. So once the mixtape's out, which is tomorrow, 1st of March, then the tour starts later in the month. Where are you going for the tour?
Dublin, Glasgow, Bristol, Manchester, Birmingham and London.
Sick. And obviously you must be like, London's the 25th, right? 25th of March. Yeah. Is that the one you're most excited about?
100.
It's where the energy will be the highest. What track are you most excited to perform there?
Hazard 2, because like that's the
new anthem, innit?
Yeah. I haven't done it, so that's due to be the and by then everyone should know it.
I think by now everyone knows it, bro.
Like it's gonna be in your brain. Do you know what I mean?
500,000 views already, and that's just I didn't check Spotify yet. That was just YouTube. I think the people know already. So the last question I want to know from you is, when everything's done, when your career's over, and you look back on like the career of Loski, what do you want to see?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
What are the first things that come into your head? Like,
what
is
do you
it?
mean though? Like when the rap career's finished?
I just mean when you decide like I'm not making any more
like,
music.
you know them OGs in the Brit Awards, like looking 30, like there's Big Loski, he was a legend.
When the camera cuts to them and it's just like
that's hard.
Big Loski, you know. You said
at the
Big
Grammy
Loski.
and that, like there's Big Loski. He was G'd up.
Big Losk.
He was, man.
That's, you know what? That's now the name of the last mixtape you ever put out.
Yeah, Big Losk. Yeah,
Big Losk.
Great,
and that's the retirement plan there.
100.
So that's it. So it's just like the legend.
Yeah.
There's that 5 times Grammy, 8 Brit Awards,
Straight
17 Oscars. Big Losk. He did it. Sick, man. Well, I appreciate the time, bro. The tape is sounding mad, like no pun intended, bro. Like the music sounded really good. I'm looking forward to seeing what else is coming later in the year as well. My guy, DJ Double here with Loski.